Hello, this is Simon Robea from SLT Studios, and I just want to give you guys a little bit of context about what this case study is all about. I worked with a guy named Reggie Bryant, who was a YouTuber, and this video is just going to show you how I helped him increase his brand awareness, get him more sales, and establish more engagement for his business. So yeah, just take a look.
Right.
When working with us, you think we positively impacted your business?
100% you did. Because here's the thing, when we were working together last year, my business was a little different. I don't think I fully had my business figured out in terms of what I wanted to do. Now that the business has a direction and more of a purpose, I think it is going to lead to more traffic and traction on my website currently. You've had a positive impact on the business for sure. I think be very beneficial for you to give Simon and his team a try.
Tell me a little bit about what you do as a business. Tell me a little bit more about yourself and what you do on your YouTube channel. Let's just, start off with that.
Yeah, for sure. So my YouTube channel is a personal finance education platform, but it's a very personal thing. So where it's not suit and tie, boring personal finance. It's basically relatable stories, and it's targeted toward a certain audience, typically between the ages of 20 and 30. That's where most of my audience is. And I just want to help people get better with their finances. So a lot of people who watch my channel, they want to know how the best way that they can move out of their parents' house without going broke, basically, and having to move back in. But then also there's a good chunk of people who have moved out of their parents' house, but they want to be financially stable. They want to start saving, investing, and all that stuff. So my channel is targeted toward them so they can build their finances and then build for the future with their investments. And that's the main thing behind my channel.
Okay. And before working with us, right? You mainly did long form type of content. Was there any point in time where you did short form before working with us, before everything we met? Was there any point in time that you were thinking about doing short form content, or was that in the back of your head at any point in time?
There actually was. There actually was. I just didn't have the time for it. And in the past, someone else has made short form content, but it didn't do well. It was very flashy, but I didn't feel that it got the message across that my channel perpetuates. I think they kind of went with their own message and they clipped the videos up in a certain way. So yes, I did try it before. It just didn't really work out.
I see. And let's dive deeper into that other video agency that did shorts for you. How many did they do per week? How many did they provide you? And just tell me a little bit why didn't it hold to your standards in a sense? Can you give us an example of that?
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. Per
If
week.
you remember.
Yeah, I gotta think about that. So per
Yeah.
week, um, I want to say I probably got one short per day.
Yeah.
But it was on a 5 day basis, right? So with excluding the weekend, we'll say I got a short video every single day. Why wasn't it upholding to my standards? Because I don't really care about a bunch of B-roll. B-roll is fine, but I don't care about a bunch of it where it's super flashy and the music in the background is super loud. And also, I don't want the shorts to be too short. Like if they're 10 seconds or 20 seconds, a short could be like a minute. And I think it needs to be long enough to get the message across. And so the person that I was working with at the time, I think they did the best that they could do on their end. But as far as what I want for my channel, I want the message within the little snippet of the video to be crystal clear and not just like a really flashy video. I say that because when you were making videos last year, when you made them, they reached a certain audience, and I really didn't have to put hashtags on Instagram or anything. It reached thousands of people almost immediately. And one in particular hit 28.2 thousand viewers. So that's telling me we're pulling the right videos, it's hitting the right audience, and it could be a simple message, but it's hitting the amount of people it needs to versus just one part of a video where I take a hot take or something, and then it reaches like 100 people. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying. So that previous like agency or guy freelancer, he was like he targeted like a general audience, right? To where like it was flashy. Everyone likes flashy. Everyone likes cut like like short videos. You know what I mean? But didn't uphold to your standard to a sense where it targeted the right audience. Um, in that specific niche, and it didn't target as much audience. So basically the videos were too short and it was just like too flashy. So
Right.
that's basically why.
Hmm.
So how was that kind of experience? I know you discussed previously how we got you results and stuff. How was that experience like? Did you get any like brand recognition or like any more likes, more views? What was the kind of process like working with us in terms of that?
It was actually really cool because I got more DMs on Instagram. That's my preferred way of people reaching out to me. Um, People sent emails out too, but it got more eyes on my YouTube channel as well. So I thought that was really cool. And what I could see happening now that I have my website revamped and everything, I could see it leading to more visitors on the website and getting people the help they need. Because sometimes a video isn't enough, but a video might be the gateway into going to the website, getting one-on-one coaching or buying a course or even the book or something like that. So I thought it was actually really cool.
What kind of DMs did you get from that? What kind of messages, emails did you get? Did you get like a sale from like a book, or what was that kind of like? I'm just curious.
I did get a few sales from the book actually. I would say the biggest thing I got was thank you so much. You helped me out. You've opened my eyes to how I should be seeing money. And I think it resonates with people because I don't do it in like a boring way. I give my own story and the mistakes that I made. So I'm not like judging people for making financial mistakes or doing things with money that they shouldn't be doing because I've made the mistakes myself. And seeing that through a short form video, it just led to a bunch of DMs. Some like the one that went, we'll say viral, because my Instagram account only has like 695 followers right now. So that video had 28.2 thousand views. So the one that went viral was the 50-30-20 rule video. So I actually got a lot of DMs with questions about it. Like, is that a steadfast rule? Can it be like 70-20-10? And it would be stuff where I can elaborate on it and be like, well, yeah, it can be 70-20-10. It can be any different variation, however it is. But you want to use it as like a standard so you have a standard. A lot of people with their finances, they don't really have a standard. And because of that, their money is just not spent properly or put in the right places. So those are the kind of DMs, a lot of thank yous, a lot of I really like your channel because the videos ended up leading people to the overall YouTube channel. And of course, I put the shorts on both Instagram and YouTube. So it just led to them looking at the longer form content as well.
Yeah, I totally get that too. So it's like a cycle, right? Like to where the longer form content is cut up and into short form content, and people from short forms could see, okay, let's check this guy out, and it leads back to your YouTube channel. So it's kind of like a cycle like that.
Right.
When working with us, you think we positively impacted your business at all? I know you mentioned all these great results, but do you think we uphold held to that standard even further than that?
100% you did. Because here's the thing, when we were working together last year, my business was a little different. I don't think I fully had my business figured out in terms of what I wanted to do. Just a little backstory. My business was kind of just like posting on YouTube. I had a website, but I really didn't have the structure that it has right now. So I would pretty much be looking at what's popular on the algorithm, and I would look at something that I had experience with, and I would make a video on it, kind of just throwing stuff at the wall, hoping something sticks. Right now, my business is different in that I'm literally making a documentary of me building my net worth so everybody can see it in real time and everybody can see the good, the bad, the ugly, the mistakes I'm making currently, where I'm overspending at, but also the good where I'm investing in certain things. Like I invested in Nvidia a couple years ago, and it just completely took off. And
Oh yeah,
so
tough, bro.
that
Yeah.
that particular investment in my account is up like 600 and something percent. So letting people see that side, I think, is even more impactful than just giving general advice. It's like, look, my advice has substance behind it because these are the results I'm having in my life. I'm not rich, but I might be a few steps ahead of people who are looking at my content. So it makes them listen to me more. I say all that because your services with the shorts can draw people into the overall channel. And then now that the business has a direction and more of a purpose, I think it is going to lead to more traffic and traction on my website currently. So yes, I do think you've had a positive impact on the business for sure.
That's great to hear, man. And just for people who are like hesitant in working with us, maybe even just doing like a free trial like we're doing right now, what would you say to those types of people, or like people that are hesitant in working with us? What would you say to those?
I would say I understand you being hesitant because not everybody is going to have the same vision. That's why communication is key. I've worked with a different agency before and it didn't work out, but shorts are a thing of the future. They're not going away because the thing is, people have different levels of attention spans. So if you catch their attention with the short form video and it leads them to your long form content, or if you only do short form content, that's fine too. But if it leads them to your long form content, you've got their attention. Whereas if you didn't have shorts and they just watched your long form content, they might stick around for a minute or two and then log off thinking that your video doesn't have what they need. Attention spans are an interesting thing, but they're not going anywhere. Instagram reels are hot right now. They've been hot for like 5 years now, and then YouTube shorts, those are hot right now. So it would, I think, be very beneficial for you to give Simon and his team a try, purely because the way the videos are cut up, it gets the right message across. And it's not super flashy and all this. It's just like a short video, but it gets the message across in the most powerful way. So that's what I would
Definitely.
say to anyone who's hesitant.
Thanks, Reggie. I really appreciate it. And this is not the end too. We're still continuing on doing this. You are now like, posting consistently. So now we're just gonna drive that and build that momentum up, you know what I mean? And obviously create better, high quality shorts because of that. So yeah, definitely.